Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are fine and healthy. I believe you all have gone through the previous lessons video, that's our skeletal system of chapter 8. Today, we are going to start with our chapter 9, that's our nervous system. Now, your nervous system and skeletal system, they are a bit similarly related. Okay, last time we have gone thoroughly through our skeletal system, the chapter of skeletal system. Today, we'll go thoroughly through the nervous system. Okay, now in the previous chapter we studied in detail about your skeletal system. So today, as we start with the nervous system, first you should know what is nervous system. Nervous system, it consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves, and it controls all the functions of our body. We as human beings get different kinds of feelings, and all these feelings are controlled by the nervous system. Now, the parts of our nervous system, what are they? They are the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Okay, these are the parts of nervous system. So first, we will go through the first part, that is our brain. Brain is a soft organ that lies within the skull. It is the central organ of the nervous system. If we see the brain, it looks like a walnut. No, the structure will seem like a walnut of the brain. It is grayish pink in color with many folds and wrinkles. The brain, it controls all the functions of the body, and it acts like a boss and controls all the activities of the body. So these are the functions of brain. A brain is divided into three parts. What are they? They are cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. Okay, we'll see the parts in details. First is cerebrum. Cerebrum, you can see the color is given in yellow color. Like here it's just a colorful brain I have shown and indicated so that it will be easy for you to distinguish them. Okay, the cerebrum, the yellow color, is the biggest part of the brain. The surface of cerebrum is called even cerebral cortex. Different parts of cerebrum deals with different parts of body. The back part deals with vision, that is one person to see, that is called the vision, while the other part deals with other functions like movement, hearing, language and touch. Okay, this is about the cerebrum. Next is the cerebellum. At the back and bottom of the brain is the cerebellum. This part of brain deals with motor movement, and it controls voluntary muscle movements like walking, dancing, painting, etc. So these are those voluntary muscle movement. Okay, so these are controlled by cerebellum, and it helps to even maintain body balance. The third last part is the medulla. Medulla is also known as the brain stem, and this is where the brain connects to the spinal cord. Many automatic functions are controlled here, like keeping the heart beat, breathing, digesting food. Okay, so these are the first such functions which are controlled by the medulla, and medulla is active always, even when a person is asleep. Okay, during that time also the medulla keeps on functioning. Spinal cord. The spinal cord is a long bundle of nerves and cells that extends from the lower portion of the brain to the lower back. Okay, it carries signals between the brain and rest of the body, and it even controls actions that do not involve brain. The backbone protects the spinal cord. And about this backbone, we have studied in the previous chapter, right? It protects the spinal cord. Now, what is spinal cord? It's bundle of nerves and cells, and it's from the lower portion of the brain to the lower back. Okay, and what's the function? That is, it carries signals between the brain and rest of the body. It passes messages between brain and rest of the body. So this is the function of the spinal cord. Nerves. What are nerves? Nerves are an, a network of nerves. It runs throughout our body. Now, what are nerves? Nerves are long thread like structures that carry messages between the brain, spinal cord, and all parts of the body. We can see this blue color in the picture. These all are the nerves. It runs throughout the body. And what's the function? They carry messages between brain, spinal cord, and all parts of body. The messages it travels from nerve cells all over the body. Nerves are of three types. The three types of nerves are sensory nerves, motor nerves, and mixed nerves. First, we will see what are sensory nerves. Sensory nerves, they pass through the spinal cord and carry messages to the brain. That is, they collect information from all the sense organs and send it to the brain or spinal cord. And when these messages are responded by the brain, we are able to see, hear, smell, taste, and even touch. Okay, in simple, we can say what they do, they carry message or information from the sense organs and send it to the brain or spinal cord. Next are the motor nerves. What's the function of motor nerves? They carry messages back from the brain. Okay, they take orders from the brain or spinal cord to the muscles and glands, and this results in movement of muscles or secretions by the gland. If we differentiate sensory nerves and motor nerves, we see that in case of sensory nerves, they collect informations from sense organs and send it to the brain and spinal cord. And in case of motor nerves, they take the orders or commands from the brain or spinal cord and send it back to the muscles and glands. And the third type is the mixed nerves. And now mixed nerves consist both of the sensory nerves and motor nerves, and they transmit messages in both the directions at once. Transmit messages, that is, they give messages in both directions at once. Okay, so these are the different types of nerves. The next topic will say what is reflex action. Reflex actions are the automatic responses of the body to an event. Okay, so that is your reflex action. Reflex action is involuntary, that is, which are not under our control. They are the actions that our body does not respond, does in response of towards something. Okay, like suppose when we touch the fire, immediately we withdraw our hand. Okay, we are not thinking that we have to take out our hand by touching, like if we get touched by the fire. It's automatic response. We respond, okay, by the feeling. Alright, that is the action which take place without thinking, that is the reflex action. Reflex actions are due to the messages sent by the spinal cord, and the brain is not involved in the reflex action. Okay, these actions they save us from harm. Some more examples we can give, like sneezing, sweating, coughing, blinking of eye. These are few examples of reflex action. For example, if we look into this picture, what we see if we touch any object that could hurt us, then the nerves, what they do, they carry the messages to the spinal cord, and then the spinal cord, it would tell us to withdraw our hand immediately from that place, and it's stimulus and response. Okay, what is stimulus? It is the touch, and what is response? It is when we withdraw from that touch. Okay, so it's all about stimulus and response, how we react to it. Okay, next we are going to see about the sense organs. Our sense organs help us to see, hear, taste, smell, and touch. Now, the sense organs are eyes, skin, ears, nose, and tongue. We're going to see the sense organs one by one. First is eyes. Eyes that help us to see various objects around us. Since eyes are very important organs, our body has several features to protect them, such as eyebrows. They prevent sweat from running into the eyes. Eyelashes, they protect from dirt and strong light. Eyelids, it protects from injury. This is how these protects our eyes. Now eyes have three main layers. They are the cornea, iris, and retina. Okay, cornea, iris, and retina. Now, what is cornea? Is the first transparent layer, and light enters the eyes through cornea. In the pictures also you can give see. I've given different types of pictures where it will be more clear to you. Okay, you see that cornea. What is cornea? It is the first transparent layer, and light enters the eyes through cornea. Next is the iris. Iris, it's the dark muscular tissue and ring-like structure behind the cornea. So iris lies behind the cornea, and the color of iris, it indicates the color of eyes. Then pupil. Pupil is a small opening in the iris, and the size of it is controlled by help of iris. And it controls the amount of light that enters the eyes. Now next part is lens, and behind the pupil there is a transparent structure called lens. Okay, so behind pupil what comes? I mean what lies behind pupil? Lens lies behind the pupil, and it becomes thinner to focus distant objects, and it becomes thicker to focus nearby objects. Okay, so we have seen the first two layers. Next layer we will see the third layer, that is the retina. Retina, it is a light sensitive layer that consists of numerous nerve cells, and it acts like a screen on which the image of whatever we see forms. Now, this retina, it is connected to the brain through optic nerve. So eyes also are connected to the brain. And how it is connected? Through the optic nerve. So these were the parts of eyes. Okay, sorry. All right, tips to take care of eyes. What are the things you have to do to take care of eyes? That is, we should wash our eyes with cold water. We should sit straight while we read and hold the book about 12 inches away from the eyes. And we have to study under proper light. Avoid reading in moving vehicles. Most of us have this habit that when we travel, we read the books. We have to avoid reading, okay, when the vehicle is moving. Use clean towel or clean hands while touching the eyes. Don't touch your eyes with dirty hands or dirty towel. Use always clean towels and clean hands. Once in a year, you have to go to a doctor to have the eye checkup, to an eye specialist. Okay, so these are the tips to take care of eyes. Next part, we will see the ears. Ears help us in hearing different sounds. It may be loud, soft, pleasant, unpleasant, dull, sharp. So there are different types of sounds. No, sometimes, like we love to hear music. Okay, sometimes we feel the music is too loud, or we don't like noise. Okay, so this different types of sounds we can hear through the ears. Our ear, it helps us even maintain body balance when we walk, run, climb, or other activities also which we do. Parts of ear, the outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. Okay, an outer ear in the mammals, it is an external flap, and that is known as pinna. So these were the parts of ear. So what are the ways to take care of ears? That is to avoid pointed objects while cleaning ears. Never shout loud into others' ear because it can damage their hearing. Avoid water entering the ears. No, sometimes while having shower and all, we try to clean our ears with water. So we have to see that we avoid water entering the ears. And in case of ear pain, visit doctor. Okay, immediately visit doctor. So these are the ways we can take care of our ears. Next we will see is nose. Nose help us to breathe and even smell a variety of objects, that is from flowers, perfumes to even rotten eggs. So we can get the pleasant smell also, and even bad smells also, unpleasant smells also we are able to smell by the help of our nose. And sense of taste and smells, they are linked, they are connected. Okay, our taste and smell, they are connected, these senses. There are many nerve cells which are present in the upper part of our nose. That's how we are able to sense smell. Now, what are the ways we can take care? That is, clean our nose by blowing gently and regularly. Okay, don't do it harshly, but cleanse your nose gently, and always breathe through nose, not mouth, because germs can enter the body through our mouth when we breathe. So use your nose to breathe. Inhale steam when nose remains blocked. Okay, the steam in hot water steam, we can boil hot water. The steam we can inhale or uh, smell it. Okay, we can inhale. Okay, breathe in the steam and avoid inserting things into our nose, which will cause problem later on. Okay, so avoid inserting things. And next organ we will see, sense organ, tongue. Tongue, it contains small group of sensory cells called taste buds, and that this can react to chemicals in food. Okay, taste buds, this help us to identify different types of tastes. Okay, we can feel different tastes. A different region in our tongue, it helps us in tasting different kinds of substances. The taste buds reacts to sweet, sour, salty, bitter. These are the few different types of taste we can sense it. Okay, through our taste buds. What are the ways we can take care of our tongue? That is, do not eat hot food. Okay, many times when we have hot water, hot tea, it when hot milk, as children you take hot milk, right? What we have to do, we have to wait for it to the heat to reduce, and after that we take. Cause if we take hot object, what happen? We start getting blisters or wounds in our tongue. Okay, it reacts to the taste buds. So do not have hot food and clean tongue properly. Okay, using water or back of the toothbrush. You can use your toothbrush also to clean your tongue. Okay, so this is how you can take care of your tongue. The last organ, sense organ, is your skin. And skin is the largest sense organ as it covers full of our body. Our skin helps us to feel by touching things, be it hot, cold, smooth, rough, sticky, dry. These are the different types of feeling we can feel by touching them. Okay, and it keeps our body moisture and regulates the body temperature also. Okay, this is how skin functions. And now there are different ways we can take care of our skin. That is, take bath and clean the skin using soap and water. No, have bath regularly, so and scrub your skin so that you will remain clean. Wear clean clothes to protect from infection. If you wear dirty clothes, what happens? You will get wounds, okay, and rashes. So avoid wearing dirty clothes and have shower regularly and wear clean clothes. And use cream oil to keep your skin healthy. Usually, what we do in winters, we don't take care of our skin, and then you get dry skin. So use creams and oils to keep your skin moisturize. Okay, so we have come to the end of the lesson. I hope you go through the lesson once again so that it will be clear to you all. Okay, and prepare well for your test. Thank you, students.